Begin with claims of new victims and a secret source and a $100 million lawsuit.
That's the latest twist in the 36-year-old Oakland County child killer case. Now we've learned new information comes from a man who won't reveal his identity.
And he is someone 7 Action News investigator Heather Catallo has spoken to many times. And Heather, who are we talking about?
Well, that's the problem. We don't know. Nobody seems to know. What we do know is that this source started contacting me back in 2010, alleging that these murders were related to cult activity and pagan holidays. But we never went with the story because he's provided absolutely no proof.
After decades of mystery, police still don't know who abducted and killed 4 children along the Woodward corridor between 1976 and 1977. Some families of the victims have waged a public battle for information from Oakland County Prosecutor Jessica Cooper. Christine Mahalik was the Oakland County child killer's 3rd known victim, and now her mother is weighing in with a $100 million lawsuit filed in federal court.
The system has not only failed Chris, but has failed all the victims of the monster that took our kids from us. It's time for Jessica Cooper to step aside and let the Department of Justice investigate these cases.
At a press conference in Detroit today, Deborah Jarvis and her attorney Paul Hughes revealed that their lawsuit is based on information from an unknown confidential source who's been nicknamed Bob.
Have you met him?
I have never met him. I wouldn't know him if he was sitting in this room.
Do you know his real name?
I don't know his real name.
Based on the material Hughes included in the lawsuit, it's believed Bob is the same person who was contacting me anonymously in 2010. He said he could prove that there were more than just 4 victims of the child killer, and Bob wrote up this detailed memo alleging that the victims were abducted and their bodies were discovered on dates that were connected to pagan holidays. Bob claimed the killings were tied to satanic cult activity in Metro Detroit. The problem was Bob would never provide a name or any information about himself or a phone number so that we could verify what he was saying.
If he was some crazy dude, he'd just be out there posting it all over, or he would be turning the matter over to the Oakland County prosecutor. He wanted one piece of information, essentially, to confirm what he basically already knew before he was going to put an individual out there as a suspect. And that, my friends, is integrity on his part. That's all he wanted to verify was before he put that information forward.
Are you sure he hasn't posted anything on the internet?
No.
In November of 2010, someone posted this on a blog site. It's made to look like an Associated Press article, but it's not. And it matches the memo the anonymous source sent to 7 Action News. Hughes says Bob has information that ties in additional victims, young girls who vanished in the 70s. In the lawsuit, he alleges there's an extremely high probability that the deaths of Donna Sarah, Kim Laro, Kimberly King, and Jane Allen, among others, are connected to the Oakland County child killer case. But Hughes admitted he was not aware that specific forensic evidence connects the 4 known victims.
As we said, the lawsuit claims there's a cover-up. And one of the things that alleged cover-up hinges on, according to the lawsuit, is the grand jury that's currently hearing testimony on this case. The attorney says an email from the secret source prompted the Oakland County prosecutor to impanel the grand jury in less than a week. Well, here's what we know about grand juries. It takes a long time to put them together, and there is a lot of oversight. It doesn't just happen in a week.
So what's the word from the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office?
Well, while they cannot legally discuss any case that's before the grand jury, the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office is emphatic that they did not convene a grand jury just to keep this confidential source quiet. And the prosecutor herself is calling this lawsuit groundless, and she says the family's grief is being exploited. Jessica Cooper also says the attorney could get punished by the court for filing a lawsuit with false information.
This guy says he has all this information, so-called evidence. Has he gone to the police, obviously the people who do something about it?
Well, there was a meeting with him on the phone, but high-ranking law enforcement officials tell me they did try to meet with this secret source back in 2010, but they say he's the one who never followed through with providing the information, and he basically did the same thing with us, where he didn't actually come through with what he said he was going to.